What is up, guys? I'm
How are you
Chris,
having? I'm Dan.
and you are watching the Commanding Calls. We are doing our first mock draft of the 2024 NFL season. Super excited about it. Hope you guys are as well. Glad to
hmm
be back with you guys weekly now. It's been feeling pretty good.
Oh
Um,
yeah, definitely. I will say a couple things right off the bat to any of our followers, watchers in Baltimore. Our thoughts and prayers are with you because the whole bridge collapse thing. I woke up and immediately saw it, and obviously it could have been a lot worse because it wasn't during rush hour, but obviously still lives were lost and it's still a tragedy. And I hope it doesn't happen again. I've actually been underneath that. Like I took a trip out of Baltimore last year, and we literally sailed right underneath that bridge. I have video of it, so it's kind of really strange to see that. But again, thoughts and prayers for everyone. Hoping they find more survivors and whatnot. Sorry to start on a somber tone. Just wanted to kind of go ahead and mention that because Baltimore.
Absolutely. No, I 100% agree with you on that. But we appreciate you guys for stopping by and getting ready for the mock drafts that we've all been preparing for all the NFL analysts throwing out there and stuff like that. I'm using a different mic today as well, so let me know what you guys think. I think it's going to sound a little bit different personally, but it should be a little bit louder, should be a little bit easier to understand me. I'm actually using the one that Dan hears me on, so we'll see how it
Oh,
goes.
nice, nice. All right, so I'm not sure. Let me see here because you did. Did you? You just have our faces.
Oh, no, you're
Okay.
good. I got it ready. All I got to do
Okay,
is
you got
hit
it
and
ready.
hide. Yep, and it'll show what we're looking at.
Okay, because what we did was we created a spreadsheet and kind of did our own mock drafts, like who we thought, and so I did one. I think you were a little busy, so just let me know what you think. But yeah, do you want to kind of do that, or how do we want to do this?
I think you can read it off to me as you think. We debate it, and then we add them to the board, or we don't add them to the board. What do you think?
You know what? Yeah, let's just discuss it. Because we'll get your thoughts and whatnot too. But okay, so number one, going right into it, is the Bears, and I think it's all but guaranteed they're going to get Caleb Williams. They're going to draft him.
100% agree. I don't think they should, personally, but I he's the number one consist. He's not even the number one consensus all pick, but
I
he's
mean,
who they think they should get. I mean, they got rid of Justin Fields already, so
mhm. Now this one, because I'm a Commanders fan, this one is interesting because I was doing some research. I wanted to make sure I had an informed opinion as to whether I want Drake May or Jaden Daniels. I think, what did I write down on my mock draft? So the general consensus that I'm hearing is that Drake May is more of a he's going to need to learn behind someone. He could become a really good one, and obviously he has played with less, I think. Whereas Jaden Daniels is more of a right now kind of QB. And knowing the Commanders and just kind of seeing what they're doing, I think I think they could go with Drake May on this one, just because he's more of a prospect that is going to develop. Why they got Marcus Mariota, no idea. But I'm going to say Drake May. It could change in the future when we do another mock draft. But I'm going to say Drake May.
So, if I'm correct, Jaden Daniels is who's his pro comparison to? I don't know if they can see this. Um, they have the comparison. He was really good at running and stuff like that and scrambling out. If I'm
Lamar Jackson.
correct, it
Yep.
was Lamar. I've seen highlights, looks really good. I think they might go with a Jaden Daniels just so they can win more games now, but still develop him. But this is your team, so who do you think they're going
Well,
with?
okay. So they're also saying Drake May is comparable to Josh Allen.
I can see that with
You
Scary
know,
Terry, but that's a lot of turnovers.
hmm. This is a really tough one. I think they're both. I don't think either one is necessarily wrong, but
They
I
can both be
think
developed.
yeah. I Let's go with Jaden Daniels right now. If we got a comparison to Lamar, let's go Jaden Daniels.
All right, I like
And
it.
that's
That's who I would have had picked for him.
then the Patriots. I could see them trading out of this, but they do need a quarterback. So I would say they're probably going to go Drake May there. But also,
Absolutely
before we make that pick, yeah, there's JJ McCarthy. People are saying that he might actually go number one overall, which I highly doubt.
would be
But
crazy.
Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr. I would say probably Drake May. I've just heard too much about him, so
Patriots have been known to do some weird picks, so I could 100% see them picking. Is it McCarthy?
JJ McCarthy.
I
And let
can
me just
see it.
do a comparison with him real quick. Who do people say he is?
For some reason, I want to say Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins. Man, you know what? Let's go a wild card. This is only our first draft, so let's just go with JJ McCarthy.
Find him.
What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah, I filtered it by quarterback.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. Sorry guys.
I don't know, because we all thought that Will Levis, or
Mayo
Levis,
boy.
yeah, we all thought that he was going to be picked like 2 or 3 last year, and he wasn't. So who knows? Maybe Drake May will drop out of the first round,
I
or
think this is where Marvin Harrison Jr.'s slide stops, and he gets drafted here personally.
yeah, especially with them getting rid of Hollywood Brown. I think we're in agreement. It's Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, if not, Baltimore, please trade up and get him. Would be just ecstatic. Not gonna
By the
happen
way,
though.
you're looking a little blurry there on my end. Just saying.
Yeah, it's just I can't do much with it with the Logitech, unfortunately. I can get it to go again, but it'll get blurry again, unfortunately.
Okay, it's fine. Okay. Now then, let's see here. Okay. Now they're saying that the Chargers need a running back. I think they need a wide receiver more often. I think for my thing, I had them picking Malik Neighbors, wide receiver.
All right, let's get a little first look at him. They have him down as a wide receiver 1. Okay, 6 foot, 200, age
I mean,
20. Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, I think they need a wide receiver more because, I mean, Quentin Johnson last year, he was not that good. So I think Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. See, I want a certain player for the Ravens, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to sway you to keep him this as long as I think he'll stay. But
No, go ahead and tell me. It's fine. What do you think?
so we're going to go back to wide receiver. We should either go for offensive line or wide receiver. Personal opinion there.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
think
had us
most
picking a
people
wide
see that one.
receiver.
I have us. I gotta find him really quick. Xavier Worthy. He's the guy who ran the fastest 40 time. I think he's 6'1", 6 foot. Yeah, 6'1",
I mean,
172. He's a good wide receiver too. That's what we need. We have our wide receiver 1. We have our wide receiver 3 with rotational Nelson Aguilar or Rashad Bateman.
yep.
I think he's the perfect pick for us. That's just me personally. I think that speed would be amazing. It would just add to what we already have. That's just what I'm going with. But
No, I agree. I actually had him going to the Chiefs at the end of the round, but
they picked up Marquise
I
Brown
mean,
though, so that might have replaced that.
I think Malik Neighbors he is showing higher than Xavier Worthy. If we can get him, just based on what you're telling me, cool. I kind of towards the end of the round, I was kind of just looking at what our needs were, just knowing that I knew wide receiver, and based on what I had at that point, I picked Adonai Mitchell. We'll talk about that here in a minute.
Yeah.
But now let's go with Malik Neighbors being the Chargers pick here.
Yep, I got that. Then we got the Giants. Who do you got for them?
I had them going corner. Terrion Arnold.
Okay. Let's check that out.
Well, they definitely need a QB and a wide receiver. I don't know how up to date this is. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to trade. I'm trying to see here. Wait, Malik Neighbors. There we go. I mean, if Drake May's available at this point, they might take him. But I've also heard comparisons to him with like Daniel Jones.
No, he looks like a good wide receiver for a good corner for the Giants.
Yeah, we can go. Yeah, we can go corner. We can go. I mean, at this point, if I think if Drake May is available at this point, they take him, or JJ McCarthy. But we can go corner.
Okay, because I have a feeling quarterback is going to drop, and I think the Vikings are going to end up getting a quarterback at the last one. Is what I think is going to happen personally.
And according to Pro Football Focus, though, I mean, they have Cooper DeJean going number 8 to the Falcons. He's at Iowa. And Terrion Arnold is listed as like rank 14. So they think he might go to the, I don't know. But Just based on what I'm going to say, Terrion Arnold.
For the Tennessee Titans?
No, that was for the Giants. For the Titans,
Yep, that's what I
they
wanted
need,
for you.
yeah, they need wide receiver. I was doing some research as to what their needs are, and offensive line, I think, is what they need too. Even though they got Peter Skoronski, so I think that if they just keep beefing up that offensive line, Joe Alt,
You think they're going to go with offensive lineman? Okay.
he's a tackle. He's from Notre Dame, but I mean, they could go ahead and get a wide receiver at this point.
The wide receiver I could see them going for, and it's funny because they're actually ranked 1 and 2, is Rome, and because Rome looks pretty good based off of what the Titans need. They just need a skill player because they got rid of the running back. They picked up Tony Pollard, I do believe. So that'll be a pretty
Yep.
good pickup for running pretty good offensive schemes. But they're going to need a wide receiver to give that running back a break in between plays.
We can
So
go wide receiver. We could.
yeah, but they had a terrible offensive line last year.
Their quarterback isn't really good either. We can go offensive line or wide receiver. I just kind of
I think we go Joe Alt.
okay. Let's go Joe Alt. Falcons. They got the quarterback.
Yep.
They need more defense. So, do you want to get them a defensive lineman, corner? I think I had them going
I think they're corner.
getting an edge. Yeah, I had them getting Dallas Turner at edge, but
Let me see. Let's see. Edge.
they have them going. I mean, they have them ranked 16th overall.
Dallas Turner, you said?
Yes, I think he's the highest rated edge that I'm seeing.
Just so everyone's aware, so we're being crystal clear, I haven't really been looking into the
This is like
this year, so this is the first time I'm looking at some of these guys. So I'm gonna catch back up. So I just want to preference that. That's why you see me going and
yes.
reading the different profiles. I'm sure you guys appreciate that because then you're able to read what I'm reading as well.
This is a preliminary first mock draft because we obviously know who like the first few picks are, but at this point, this is where like offensive linemen and skill players. I mean, it's all kind of
Yeah.
shambled. And obviously, I'm sure we'll get a trade by this point. I mean, at this point, do you think maybe the Cardinals trade out, or maybe the Patriots trade out, maybe the Chargers?
I think the Cardinals are going to trade out.
Really, again? Because they had number 3 last year and they traded with the Titans.
I think they trade out again, but they get more this time.
Okay,
This is
I could
bothering me,
see.
guys. I apologize. This is bothering me so bad.
I could see
There we
the
go.
Chargers trading out because they have Justin Fields. They got what's his name? Who they get? Gus Edwards from us. I could see them. I could see them trading out.
You mean Justin Herbert?
The Chargers. Yes. Sorry, I don't know what I said. What did I say?
Fields. You said Fields. It's all
Oh,
good.
my bad.
I was
My
a little
bad.
confused. Nah, you're good. You're good.
I don't know. The Broncos need to move up if they want to get a good quarterback.
That's what I was thinking is either them or the Vikings.
But they're also a divisional rival, so I don't know what they give to him or to them. Yeah. But for this,
did pick Dallas Turner for the Falcons because looking at his profile, he looks like he would very much be a pretty decent pass rusher. So.
So okay, the Bears. They don't. I mean, they're going to get a quarterback. Now we're thinking potentially they need a wide receiver here because they have DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. I don't necessarily think that they need a wide receiver here.
I don't necessarily think they need a wide receiver here either. I would only pick wide receiver if they're going Marvin Harrison Jr., the first pick. That's the only time I'd pick the wide receiver because he's good. I actually look for them.
I had them getting an offensive tackle again, but they also could get a defensive interior.
I was going to say whoever the best offensive lineman is.
Weren't they making trades, though, for offensive line?
Yeah, but I don't think they got much of... Did they get a lot?
I'm going to take a look here. Someone in the comments, if you're watching, let us know.
Yeah. Because I was thinking offensive line, because they're definitely going to want an offensive line to build around for that quarterback, whoever they end up deciding to get. But...
Yeah, I mean... I think they're gonna probably go offensive line. They're yeah, it doesn't look that good.
Is it pronounced Talasi? Fuga?
Let me look here. I mean, I had them getting, and again, this is all. I didn't look at Pro Football Focus when I did my mock draft. I had them getting Fashanu or whatever, the guy from Penn State. Alomoya. But again, they have him ranked higher. I mean, let me see here.
Nah, this is who you have, then that's who you have. I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah, but I mean, he regressed. Well, he got better a little bit with more block snaps, run block snaps in 2023. Uh, Now let me look at Talisi. I mean, he's got more offensive snaps. I mean,
It's
I
gonna
think the
be
safe
it's this guy. It's gonna be
Talisi Fauga.
yeah, because he can play offensive tackle and guard. That's a
Yeah.
very, very high IQ player.
Okay. Now the Jets. I mean, they're gonna get. I don't know if they got rid of Zach Wilson or not, but I mean, probably they need wide receiver. I'm like, don't they still have Randall Cobb? Or,
They just got another wide receiver also, if I'm correct. So that's not needed anymore. I would say they should honestly replace safety.
yeah. Okay. Let's go with the first safety off the board. Tyler Newman is what they have on Pro Football Focus. Who did I have them getting? I had them getting Fogo at offensive tackle because I mean, again, also think about how Aaron Rodgers got destroyed in the first like 4 snaps. Maybe they go offensive tackle here.
I
Or
think you actually might be right on that, to be 100% honest. Because I want to say they picked up a wide receiver. I can't remember who it is, but it's actually someone pretty decent.
well, you know what? I mean,
I think they go with Troy here.
well, looking at the other guy from Penn State, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that. I'm going to just butcher it. He's got an overall grade of 78.8 on Pro Football Focus, and then Troy, he's got 75. Just looking here, I mean, well, okay, the the Penn State guy, he's got, it looks like less games played. Uh, you pick. I think they're going to go offensive tackle at this point, and just yeah, whatever's going
Penn
to be best.
State. We're gonna go with Penn State.
Okay. Okay.
Vikings. This is where I think Drake May goes.
Yeah, if he falls this low, it's going to be him or JJ McCarthy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
And
pick
so
him too.
that also reiterates my point that I think that the Broncos are really going to try to trade up to get a quarterback
Like,
here.
I
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do another bad trade. I think the Broncos are gonna be this generation's Jets.
But the Jets are still the Jets.
Yeah, but they're like slowly coming out of it.
I mean, we'll see. But sorry, I'm also just trying to make sure my cat isn't trying to just go to the bathroom randomly because he's been doing that recently. hey,
It's unfortunate.
move, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna take him to the vet anyway.
I gotcha.
All right, so the Broncos. What quarterbacks are available at this point? Bo Nix or Michael Penix? I've heard good things about Michael Penix. So
I
I
think
mean,
that's who they
honestly,
go for, to be 100% honest. That's who I was gonna say.
okay. Yeah, I mean they're at 12, so
I think they trade back though if they don't have a quarterback at this point, and then fall further into the draft and then pick a quarterback up later. Because there's
I
people that
mean
are coming up to get wide receivers here. Because Rome, I can't pronounce his last name. Odins.
Odins, yeah.
Yeah, he looks really good based off of everything I'm reading. Brock Bowers, tight end being ranked this high means that he's going to be pretty decent. So there's a couple teams I could think him going to as well. Uh, One of them, not being this team, I actually look for the who are the Raiders going to use at quarterback? Is
Didn't
that
they
going to
get?
be?
Hold on. Well, I know Jimmy G isn't there anymore.
No, yeah,
What's the guy? Antonio. Hold on. Aiden O'Connell. I mean, I think they still get a quarterback at this point if they can.
I think they do too. To be 100% honest with you, actually, I think they go with Bo Nix or
Bo Nix.
Spencer Rattler. It's one of the two. I
Bo
think
Nix.
Spencer's more of a like a I think he's going to go somewhere and actually do pretty good, but I think it's going to be in a couple years we're going to see Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of quarterbacks this round.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the Saints. I mean,
I think they
is
go
there?
with wide receiver here because they got rid of they cut Michael Thomas.
All right, let's go with Rome.
I mean, he's ranked 6, so that's a good pick for them if that's true.
Yep, and then the Colts, they need wide receiver too. So if
They
they,
were able to re-sign their wide receiver, that's very good. So they need a wide receiver 2 is what they need. So they can pick that up in later rounds, I think.
well,
They
they also
need
need a
defensive back.
defensive back. Yeah.
You got
What kind
Cooper
of?
Eugene right here.
I mean, uh, I'll trust you. You're more of a defensive guy than I am. So I mean,
The Colts could go with Cooper because I think it's reading it. He's a zone quarterback corner.
mhm.
So I think that's what they go with here. Well, let me look. Let me read Quentin Mitchell really quick. Quinyon Mitchell.
Yep. But I mean, yeah, if Cooper DeJean is ranked 8 and they got him at this point, then
Oh no, because
if
they run cover three. So it's gonna be Mitchell, I think here.
okay, I trust your opinion there. All right, now the Seahawks are good on quarterback. I'd probably just go with a guard. You think
Yeah,
offensive line?
I think it was Troy that I was reading that looks like a good guard. Let me see if it
Okay, yeah,
was.
let's go with him.
Yep, center or
But,
guard. Washington Huskies.
yep. I mean, we're already kind of just. I mean, I had the Vikings getting JJ McCarthy and the Broncos getting Penix,
So we're pretty
Raiders getting
close.
Spencer Radler, and then yeah, Saints getting offensive tackle, and then Colts getting Kenyon Mitchell. Yeah. I had Seahawks going edge here, but yeah, I mean it says they need edge, but do you think they go more offensive line? Because oh my god.
Yeah, I picked Troy for them.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I
No,
was
you're
thinking.
good.
Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing
Jacksonville.
for the? I had them getting a wide receiver, but probably yeah, the offensive line.
Let's see who
JC
the next
Latham.
offensive lineman is that's available.
Hold on a second.
Tackle or guard, I wonder.
Give me 1 sec. I'm sorry.
Yep, you're good. You're good. I'll talk while you do that. Yeah, kind of looking into it, guys. I don't think he doesn't look like a guard based off what I just read. Not polished. I mean, that's not really too much of a problem. And it sounds like something Jacksonville would do. So that's Hamarius Mims. I think that might be who they go with. I think that tight end's gonna fall to the Bengals, and I think that's who they pick. Be right back, guys. All right, we are back, guys.
Sorry about that. Like I said, I think my cat's got some issues right now, so I had to take him down to the box. Oh yeah, he definitely went to the bathroom. So I did just avoid a potential room smelling like cat pee for a while. Anyway,
That's good.
okay.
I think Amarius Mims is who the Jacksonville Jaguars go with here. He looks like a good trench player. Won't make it out of the top 50, is what they say. 6'7", 340 pounds.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's getting good at getting low.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I
Yeah,
trust your opinion. Sorry, I know you were probably doing research while I was walking, but okay. Bengals.
I
They do need tight end, but
Brock
they also need
Powers.
running. Do they go tight end or do they go running back? Because I mean, do they replace Joe Mixon?
I don't think they replaced him yet, but if there's not a running back in the top 50.
Yeah, I'll go Brock Powers, tight end.
I'm gonna read his stuff really quick just to see why he's
Oh,
so
I
good.
already picked him on my mock
Oh no,
draft. Sorry.
you're good. You're good. I just want to see how good. Oh, he was from Georgia. Yeah,
Okay.
I know who he is now. Um, you got the Rams. Rams need a lot. They're in a rebuilding phase, to be 100% honest with you.
So
So
that's where Jimmy G went. That's what reminded me. Well, with Aaron Donald retiring, they probably need.
the interior
Yeah.
defensive line. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, why not? Let's go defensive line, defensive interior. Byron Murphy. They have him going 9.
Yeah, let's check
So
out his stats and see what he looks like. Gifted defensive lineman in
Oh, man.
both strength and speed. Yeah, yeah.
He's got a 91 overall, and yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
we're
go with
drafting
Byron
him.
Murphy. All right,
Steelers do
Steelers. They
not
do
need a
not need a
quarterback.
quarterback.
Wide receiver,
I thought.
maybe.
No, I think they go probably tackle or corner again.
Tackle,
I mean,
corner,
Cooper
or maybe
DeJean
center. Yeah, Cooper Jean's right there.
might as well.
Yeah,
Works for me if it works for you.
yeah. If they need a corner and that guy's ranked so high, yeah, they're gonna take him.
All right, the Dolphins. Didn't they not have a pick last year because they were caught tampering or something?
Correct with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tight end,
All
O
right.
lineman, or D line. The next guy is Newton. Jerza Newton.
Is that all,
Yeah,
or is that who?
that's he's
Yeah. I
ranked
mean, if he's ranked
11.
11, might as well. Yeah. I mean, they could go. Hold on a second. Tight end. Yeah, no, they don't have him go until the second round. Yeah, I'll go defensive interior.
Okay.
Any offensive linemen at this point? No, they have a center at 19, but that's not now. Okay. All right, Eagles. They're good on wide receiver. I mean, they're good on basically everything except defense. So I would say probably linebacker. We haven't picked a linebacker at this point, have we?
No,
They
we
have
haven't.
Peyton Wilson. Yeah, they got Peyton Wilson from North Carolina State. And who did I say in my mock draft? I had them getting a center to replace Jason Kelsey.
They already picked their center.
Okay,
One
I
draft
wasn't.
ago, or 2 drafts ago, Jason Kelsey picked his replacement. Now you're good. You're good.
Oh,
I only know that because I'm a nerd. That's the only reason why I know
yeah.
that.
To quote the Big Lebowski, I hate the Eagles. Anyway, okay, so let's go linebacker.
Yeah, he looks like he'd be a good player for them.
Peyton Wilson. Okay, and then we got. Okay, so they traded with Cleveland, and now the Vikings have 23. So, okay, they already got their quarterback earlier. So I guess they go tight end. Well, no, I mean, do they need a corner? What defensive backs are available at this point? Nate Wiggins. Do they go corner?
Yeah, and he kind of looks like the type of corner they'd go after because they like smaller corners. So yeah, I think we go Nate there.
Okay. By the way, not at all making fun of the guy running or a corner called Kool Aid McKinstry.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Your stuff just started cutting out really bad. Just give you a heads up.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
No, it's good now. It's
Okay,
better
let
now.
me
You're good.
turn
You're good.
my. Let me take my phone off Wi-Fi and see if that helps. Okay, and then Dallas. Oh man, I think they probably got to go running back or wide receiver here. They
Yeah.
have Brian Thomas Jr. LSU. Good.
Oh no. I was saying yeah, I agree with you. Um, I think
What do you think?
it, it's gonna pay me to say this, but I actually think Xavier Worthy goes here.
Xavier Worthy. Okay. Yeah, I don't know because last year I thought they were going to get a wide receiver, but then they didn't. So
Because I could just see storyline wise is what I'm going with here. Keeping him in Texas, and pairing him
oh,
with
yeah,
CeeDee Lamb.
they do love inbreeding like that, don't they? Xavier Leggett was that or Worthy?
Yeah.
Worthy. Screw it. Let's go Worthy.
Just because I
All right.
think that would help them out. It gives them a player that can make plays, probably in the backfield as well. Um, I think that's a pretty good pick for them.
Now Green Bay, I think they go safety.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah. I mean they could I had them also going offensive lineman Graham Barton when I did my thing. Just again, I didn't use this based off pro football focus, but I mean, yeah, offensive line is what they need. What kind of offensive linemen are available here?
And it looks like 41% of people actually have him going to Green Bay as well. So we'd be agreeing with them.
Who, Tyler Newman?
Yeah, because I mean,
Okay.
safety does make sense for them. They do need a safety.
Has Grossi said anything about what he wants to do with that?
I don't know what he's saying now, but I know end of the season he was talking about how they need safety.
Okay, let's go Tyler Newman, safety. All right. They need a running back in Tampa Bay, but I don't know if they get one here.
Yeah, because they
Because
could
at
pick
this
up a running
point,
back like in the
they
second
need an
round.
edge. Yeah, they need an edge, and at this point, Jared Verse is available, and they have him going 17. So, I mean, just
Yeah,
based off of that, maybe we could do center.
I agree. I think um they just signed Baker. They might be in an all in. I think they go with center.
Okay, I got Jackson Powers Johnson showing up here.
That's what I'm looking at as well.
Um, he's got versatility, upper body. He's 300 pound. Uh, it say he bench presses 300? Jeez.
Yeah, no, I think that's who we go with here.
Oh, wait,
He's
I'm trying to
got
read this. Does it say he bench presses 300, or that's how much he weighs? Because good lord.
he probably bench presses.
Okay, then yeah, let's go with Jackson Powers Johnson.
Yeah, he has the upper body
Yeah.
strength to bench press 300-pound lineman.
Yep. Okay, so the Cardinals, they're probably going to trade any, but they already got a wide receiver, so at this point they need guard.
Guard,
Um,
center, or D line or corner.
I mean,
We already have him getting a wide receiver. They go with
they can't.
Zach
I mean,
Frazier out of West Virginia.
sure, why not? Okay.
They need a center, and they already got
Okay.
a
Yeah, the Bills are interesting because they need everything. So I think
yeah.
I had them getting an edge, Darius Robinson, but did we already have him drafted somewhere? Well, what other edges? What edge is available right now? Jared Fierce,
Jared Verse is still available. Yeah,
verse. Yeah, let's take him. Why not? They have him going 17, or they have him 17 overall. All right, Lions. What do you think the Lions' biggest need is? Probably offensive line to protect Jared Goff, right?
I would say offensive line. I also think they could go with a like another playmaker on defense. Personally,
Who's the guy from UCLA?
Latu.
Yeah, well, he got a neck injury in 21. That probably is going to affect things. I mean, he's versatile, but I think because of the injury, it's going to affect him.
Yeah, he might fall in the draft.
What other edges do there? What kind of corners are left? What about Kool-Aid? What's going on with Kool-Aid? They're saying he's smart and talented, 6'1", experienced
People
in
have
coverage.
Detroit taking him. It's 27%.
Let's go Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I actually do agree with that.
Cool. I want to see a guy named Kool-Aid get picked overall first. All right, I talked about the Commanders. Your turn. Go ahead.
All right, so we already got rid of who I wanted, but that was my own choosing. Honestly, I feel like the Ravens could trade out of this pick, and just get more picks to help develop depth. Personally, once they get this far, I'd rather them trade up this year. I want the
I think they
Ravens to
go
make
wide
a big
receiver.
play. I want them to make a huge play and just swing for the fences, trade our first round pick this year and next year, and go get Marvin Harrison Jr. The reason I say this is because at that point you have a great running back already. You have great running backs behind him. You got Lamar. You have really good wide receivers, and then you're getting another wide receiver to add to that depth chart. I think it would just make then there's no excuses for the offense. It's the offense is like you have no excuses at this point with why we lose a game based off of offense performance or anything like that. If we're smart, we trade back, pick up key defensive pieces late in the second round and third round, and make some good plays. That's kind of what I want them to do. Is either trade out of this pick or trade up this pick. But
Yeah.
we're not doing trades. We could also
I
use
agree with
offensive
everything you
line.
just said, by the way.
We also need
But
offensive line. We also need wide receiver. It says. I think we're going edge here.
you think?
I think we're
I
going
mean,
edge.
Brian Thomas Jr., they have him going 27th. But yeah, I mean, we could get Latu. I don't. Well, no, the injury. That's right. So,
That's exactly why I think the Ravens would pick him. They like getting
okay,
guys that have these
I'll leave this to you.
injuries and fall. either that, this guy's gonna be a Raven in like the third round if we don't draft him, because that neck injury. It's just that's the type of players Ravens like to go after. Are these guys who have injuries that are just really explosive, really good in college, and then you get to see whether they continue in the NFL or if the injury affects them. That's kind of why I'm going with that. That's kind of how their picks usually go. But let's look at what else is available.
I mean, let's look at Chris Braswell. How's he doing? Um, he's impressive.
We're getting
Speed
quarterback.
power, bull rush. I mean, inconsistencies. I don't know, Chris Braswell. Maybe we don't go edge here.
We don't need a
Maybe we.
corner. I know that.
I mean, if we're good, I think we're going to go wide receiver regardless. Probably at this point, the best available is Brian Thomas Jr.
What is his makeup? How does he run? 6'4", 205. Vertical downlines. Yeah, he
He
sounds
played
like
basketball in high school as well,
he's a slot receiver.
and
Not
he's
a
got good
slot
footwork
receiver.
and flexibility. He's fluid, great separation.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be mad, but yeah, I mean, let's go Brian Thomas. Although
Yeah.
I do agree. We, I, I'm usually
Only
not one to mortgage the future on that, but I do agree that if we could trade maybe with the Cardinals and get Marvin Harrison,
Yep.
I'm not against that.
That's exactly what I want to happen.
Yeah, because at this point, let's just circle on this for a second. Let's definitely Caleb Williams is going, and I really doubt that Washington trades out and gets anything other than a quarterback here.
Yep.
I could see the Patriots trading out, maybe, or I could see the Patriots or the Cardinals or the Chargers. I don't think the Giants are going to. So yeah, I mean, if the Patriots don't do it, then yeah, I say we trade with Arizona.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be probably for the best. Either that or we trade out and get a lot of good defensive guys in the second and third rounds because we're good at drafting then. And that's what I think we personally need. I think we need to get some depth and some guys in there to help create explosive pass rush and everything else.
Right.
Help
I
make
would
the
say for
defense.
San Fran,
I think
probably
Casey
corner.
Latham.
Do they need offensive line though? Because I mean, they got Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, they need offensive line to be able to block for him. I think.
Well, I don't know. Let me see here real quick. What corners are available and how the corners doing? They have TJ Tampa.
He's ranked
Uh,
35.
you know what? Yeah, go Lantham. Get tackle. Why not? And then yeah, at this point,
Casey.
the KC probably get a Adonai Mitchell or I think they have Lad McConkey.
They could honestly go for tackle here and go with Graham Barton or Tyler Guyton. I think. The only reason I say that is because that's where they kind of struggled at last year. They need a wide receiver, don't get me wrong, but they signed Marquise Brown already. I think they could pick up like another big bulky receiver, like trying to think of like just a tall guy who could play slot or like that type of style receiver would be good. But I think they kind of struggled a little bit when it came to offensive line and just giving up pressure to like getting people to not Lamar, Patrick Mahomes. I think gonna make a big difference. But that's kind of where I think they're gonna go. I also can see Kansas City trading out. They do
They're not going to trade.
decent.
I don't think they're going to honestly.
I think they could trade out and trade for a wide receiver from somebody possibly. And like if they want a secondary good wide receiver, because they get two good wide receivers, it's game over.
Let's not. But okay, yeah, let's go Graham Barton if you want, or we can go whatever you
We'll go
think.
Graham Barton.
Okay. And
Grading
there
Commanders
is
draft.
they're grading the draft. Okay, it should be the same for me.
Oh no, we have an ad, guys.
Okay, what did they give it a grade?
No, I don't think they give it a grade.
Well, okay. Hold on, go to full results. Uh, where is? Well,
There we go.
I thought they were going to give it a. I don't know, but that's.
So
Huh?
we got Caleb Williams going first overall. Jaden Daniels going to the Washington Commanders. How would you feel about that if it shakes out this way?
I don't think Drake May or Jane Daniels would be a bad pick. I think I need to do some more research on them both. Like I said, I think Jane Daniels is more of a right now quarterback versus Drake May is more of a development.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll go Jaden Daniels if I'm seeing a Lamar. If we're getting Lamar comparisons, I don't think he should start right off the bat. Just FYI, but
I don't either, but I think they're going to.
that's just the trend, unfortunately, with a lot of quarterbacks. I think Mariota will start the first game or two, and then yeah,
If they're smart, they'll do it that way. Like maybe they could do the whole quarterback starts in the half of the game, first half, and someone else starts in the second half. It's possible.
I don't know, but yeah,
JJ McCarthy going to the Patriots. I can see this 150%. This is kind of our upset pick, as we called it. This would be a
hmm
random one. It's just something I could see because if they like who they like, I know it's going to be a new Patriots team, but you know that philosophy's got to be in there somewhere.
oh yeah.
Where
Well, okay, so then we got Marvin Harrison Jr. at wide receiver for Arizona, but I think we honestly like what you said makes complete sense to me. But then we got Malik Neighbors, wide receiver, going to the Chargers, and Terrion Arnold, corner, going to New York.
yep. Then we got Joe Alt because Tennessee had an atrocious offensive line last year.
Which
So
surprises me with Peter Skoronski, but go ahead. Sorry.
then we got Dallas Turner, edge Alabama, going to the Falcons. If I butcher these names, I do apologize, of course. Talise Fuga.
Elise Fuaga? I don't know. Fuaga?
I'll learn it
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call this guy Penn State. But yeah, they got Alumawea something going tackle going to the Jets because they needed to protect Aaron Rodgers. And then we got Drake May going to the Vikings. I mean, he could be the Will Levis where he doesn't go out. He doesn't get picked the first round, but I think there's too many quarterback hungry teams at this point. He's going to go first round.
I 100% agree, and I think he could go higher in the draft order as well, based
I
off the
wouldn't be surprised
grades.
if we get him. Yeah, at Washington. And then Michael Penix Jr. is going to go to probably the Broncos. I mean, I could see them getting JJ McCarthy if he's not already picked at this point, but I think it'll be Michael Penix at this point.
I agree, and I think they just want whatever quarterback they can get to try to develop, unless they make an aggressive move. But then we got Bo Nix going to the Oakland, not Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders. It's been like
Yep.
5 years now. Come on, Chris.
He's played in Oregon though, so I don't know. I mean, I guess he'll be okay with the weather.
Yeah, and then Rome Odunze, wide receiver, Washington, going to the Saints. He looked pretty good based off everything I was reading about him. That's kind of why we went with him there because I think we were also debating offensive lineman.
hmm
Um, I just think he was the better pick. Quinion Mitchell, quarterback, Toledo. He looked really good as well. He's actually the type of corner I could see the Ravens getting if he's available, personally.
I think that Ravens are going to trade up, but yeah. And
I think
then
so.
we got Troy Fatanu, Brian Fantano, going to the Seahawks at number 16, tackle. Then we got Amaris Mims, Mims going to Jacksonville as a tackle. We got Brock Powers going to the first tight end, picked off the board, going to Cincinnati. And then we think that LA is going to get Byron Murphy the second, just to replace Aaron Donald.
We got Cooper DeJean, cornerback, going to Pittsburgh. They could do a couple different things. I just kind of went with corner. Just kind of what we were going with there. They could
Yeah.
do all sorts of stuff. Then we got Jerzon Newton, defensive interior, going to Miami. Based off their needs, just looked like what they needed. Then we got Peyton Wilson, who actually looks like an Eagles linebacker. Personally, I could also see him as a linebacker for the Raiders as well, but they're not going to get him there. It's just with the type of defenses they run.
Mhm.
I can see that. Nate Wiggins is quarterback going to the Vikings.
And so Xavier Worthy, what you were telling me about him, I wouldn't be mad if we got him. But at this point, if Dallas takes him, we're probably going to say that Dallas takes him. But yeah, Dallas. And then we got Green Bay getting a safety and Tyler Nubin. We got Tampa Bay getting a center, Jackson Powers Johnson. We got local boy Zach Frazier going to the Cardinals at center.
Then we got Jared Verse from Florida State, edge, going to the Buffalo Bills. They need help with everything, just about.
Basically.
They need a lot of help. Then we got Kool Aid McKinstry, cornerback, Alabama, going to Detroit. I can see this 100% based off the highlights I have seen for him. He looked really good. Then we have the Ravens picking up Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, best available. I really hope we trade up or trade down. That's just me personally. Uh,
We got
J-
San Fran.
yep.
Yeah, J.C. Latham, tackle. I mean, we were debating if we wanted to get them a corner or a tackle. We'll see. And then we have Graham Barton, tackle, going to Kansas City.
Yeah, and that could be a wide receiver as well. It just kind of depends on what they want to do. I think they go best available and take the tackles there personally, but that's just me. But
Yeah,
that's our picks, guys. If you
yeah.
disagree with them, feel free to let us know. Um, yeah, is there really anything else?
No, I mean, again, our thoughts and prayers to the victims of the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsing, and just hoping, I don't know if they're going to rebuild or replace it with something else, but yeah, just I'm hoping that they find more survivors, and because I know they have divers in the water looking for people, and apparently it's 50 feet deep. And I'll just, I'm scuba certified up to 60 feet, and I know going down to like 20 or 30, it takes a few minutes. So for you to be in your car and all of a sudden it goes down like that, and like, yeah, that's a lot of weight. Unless you get out of the car immediately, it's not a pretty picture. So hoping that they find more good people, because they did find someone in the water who was uninjured, but they found someone in critical condition. I don't know if they if there's an update regarding that person or not.
Yeah, no, and I just wish, however, I can wish good energy and just positively positivity towards the victims' families and stuff like that. That's a lot of stuff. It's pretty heavy. So, on another note, greatly appreciate you guys watching. You guys are amazing. We will be live most likely next week with something. What are we doing,
Yeah.
Dan?
Uh, Gosh, when is the draft? It's like in a few weeks, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so probably maybe do another mock draft, maybe, kind of maybe do a way too early season prediction. We'll see.
Ooh, way too early season prediction sounds good. But you guys let us know what you want to see in the comments. We greatly appreciate you guys. Make sure to drop a like, share with your friends, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Take it easy.
Peace.